Hey guys, it's your boy King Donald back with another video. So today I'm going to be doing hopefully the final part of what if Deku had Bionics. So before I get into it, I want to explain some few things. I haven't been posting. I'll tell you why. It's because I have school, of course, and I have trying to do significantly better than I used to before because I hope you guys understand that my parents said if I do well, if I get A's and A plus and stuff, I'll get the PS5. Yeah, so I hope you guys can understand that and respect that I have to actually kind of focus on school and and apply myself and get those high grades. But it's the holidays. I'm gonna post some what ifs, finish some stuff up, make some new ones, hopefully get some stuff out. So yeah, so I'm gonna skip the jibber jab and get right into it. So last time where we left off is the combat battle versus Deku versus Bakugo. And Izuku, I guess you could say winning. He actually got knocked out because of Bakugo's overwhelming strength of one for all. So he activated his commando app, Spike, which went ballistic and destroyed everything. So he lost. Anyways, that's he lost. So yeah, I'm gonna start from there. So afterwards, that everyone was kind of shook and to see Midoriya's strength. They're like, "Whoa, what the heck happened?" And to Hiroki this time, he's paying close attention to Midoriya because he saw that he had multiple powers and everyone was saying he's the bionic kid and he didn't really care about that. He's like, with some technology won't be able to beat the sheer power of quirks. That's what he was thinking. But now that he saw Zuko demonstrate the power of bionics, it's gonna be a big thing. So it's not gonna be the last time I'm gonna make his bionics go a wow. Because it's kind of cool to me. Well, anyways, so as Azawa announces to the class that they're going to be going to the USJ, and everyone gets excited, yeah, yeah, and Azawa is kind of heard of what happened. He's kind of very worried of Izuku, and like, oh, this Bionics must be a strain on him. And then he asked Midoriya, so Midoriya, so everything is fine, nothing would like that won't happen again. Midoriya's like, yes, sorry, it was just it was an app, I would say, an ability that my father added. It's more of a defense mechanism. He thought that I don't know, but he thought I wasn't strong enough to defend myself. So he added that, which would defend me in a sense. And he's like, well, he done more of destroying than defending to me. It's like, yeah, that's what Spike does. But anyways, and it's like, so was there a way to maintain those bionics from glitching out? He's like, yeah, my father made a capsule which would essentially, I'll say, keep my bionics in check because if I do, it will start glitching out and it would be uncontrollable. But the capsule was kind of old, so I use my geniusness. I say geniusness. Okay, whatever. I use my smarts to come up with a way to use the same capsule technology, but on my bed, where where inside the mattress, it has the same properties of stopping the glitches. So I don't have to sleep in a capsule and I can actually enjoy a great bed as a normal child should do. And it's like, oh, okay. whatever, Midoriya. Okay, so yeah, I wanted to add that in, that just to say what how Midoriya is dealing with the glitches and everything. So yeah, on the bus ride, everyone's talking about the quirks again. Like Sue mentions it. So who do you guys think has the best quirk here? And someone's like, I think Toroki's. Do you know, is that fire? That ice. And everyone's debating. And then they're like, but honestly, I think honestly, even though Midori doesn't have a quirk, he obviously has the most strength with those bionics of his. And Uraraka's like, yeah, did you not see how he almost destroyed that building? I mean, it was kind of scary with me actually being there, but now that I think about it, it was kind of cool. And then was like, yeah, and Midori's like, thanks, guys. And Baku was like, hey, Midoriya, the reason why he got to that point is because of me. That wasn't him, it was someone else. So I was strong enough to bring the other side of Midoriya. So technically, that makes me the strongest. And Sue's like, that doesn't necessarily make you the strongest, Bakugo. Anyways, I don't know what that is. So they arrive at the USJ and they really are excited to see everything. It feels like a resort in a sense. So then that's when they see 13, and 13's like, welcome to the USJ. And she goes to Zao, wait, where's Omai? He's like, he overstrained himself from doing hero work. It's gonna be us too. She's like, alright. Welcome everyone to the USJ. I don't know what it's actually pronouns called or whatever. Put in the comments. I don't know. I doubt someone will put it. But anyways, let's do it. So she starts talking about everything, what will happen in the USJ and the assignment, and everyone's getting excited. But then they see this portal start to open up, and everyone's confused, and that's when they see a bunch of different people, villains coming out of it, and everyone thinks it's an exercise. Kirishima's like, "Yeah, it's just a part of the assignment," and as I was like, no, this is actual villains. um he tells her, he tells 13 to keep the kid safe, and he jumps down and he starts to fight, and that's when you see this villain come out with a hand on his face, and it was like, what the heck? And they just see the purple guy in front of him. Oh no, what am I? Yeah, they see the purple guy next to him, and was like, what? And 13's like, everyone run to the exit, and they start running, but then the purple guy teleports in front of them. He's like, where do you guys think you're going? And 13's like, get out the way or I'll force you. He's like, I don't think that would be happening. You are not strong enough to stop me, 13. Ah! Pff! That's when Bakugo and Kirishima, they'll jump in to stop it. And it do work, but Kirikiri was able to teleport all of them to different locations. And of course, the same thing. Izuku at the water place and gets saved by Sue, comes up with somewhat the same plan because he does have super strength, but yeah, he comes up with the somewhat the same plan because he does have the same abilities in a sense. So that's when they see Azawa getting crushed by that Nomu, and he getting crushed by that Nomu, and Izuku scans Nomu and he sees that this Nomu, this thing, is insane. He's like, what? The power level on this Nomu, that's what it seems to be called, is on the level of All Might. And once he said that, Sue and Mineta just had this scared face, like, I don't know, like imagine Attack on Titans when they mention the title or something, they face of scariness like that kind of. And then Hizuku lists out the abilities he has. He's like, shock, shock absorption, regeneration. Oh my gosh, these are some deadly abilities. And then they freaking see break Azawa's arm. They're like, oh my gosh, and they're like, we gotta help him. Sue's like, no, Manetta's like, are you crazy? You just said he's on All Might's level, and you want us, UA students that are not even pro heroes, to save him? They're like, yeah, I mean, we're trying to be heroes. What's the point of cowling if we can't do any hero work? This is our chance. We gotta save him. He might die. And Sue's like, all right. I'm gonna try this. All right, Zuko. I, I'll give it a shot, but I don't see how. Nah, I can't do this. I don't see how we'll be able to get him. It's like, all right, I have a plan. All right, Nanette, you you're gonna distract him. You're gonna throw some balls, and Sue. Once he does that, you gotta jump in the air and take Manetta before that no one catches him, and I will retrieve Azawa. All right, and like, okay. He's like, all right, 3, 2, 1, go! So Manetta throws some balls at the Nomu. The Nomu, he doesn't really react because it's nothing. And Shigura's like, what is that supposed to do? And when Sue jumps in the air, grabs Mineta back, starts running. He's like, I guess nothing. But Zuko's like, nope, a distraction. And he takes Zawa and he runs like hell. And he gives it to Sue and Mineta. It's like, you guys run. He's like, what about you? There's no time. And what's his name? Shigaraku's like, oh, so we got another player that wants to be crushed. One of All Might's students. Nomu, kill him. Wait, not kill him. Torture him. And then Nomu runs to Zuko, and Zuko's like, torture? I'm not trying to get caught. So he uses his heat vision to yeah, I'm gonna say he because of the spike incident, his heat vision kind of went up. So I'm gonna say he uses his heat vision to cut off one of the Nomu's legs, which slows him down significantly. So he analyzes everything mathematically, and he finds out that his heat vision was able to cut through his skin, and seems of it, the time it's going to take for him to regenerate, it's going to be zero point 0.5 seconds. You know, Izuku's doing this all in his head really fast, and he said, the heat vision temperature was about, I don't know how much, I'm going to say 1,000 degrees. No, I feel like that's too high. I don't know. No, actually, yeah, sure. I was just saying, it's 1,000 degrees, and I was able to cut through his skin quite easily. I could upgrade my bow to go up to 1,000 degrees, but that would hurt my hands. I could put, I could put a, I could put a force field around them to soften the heat. This could work, but his senses are quite fast. No, I have super senses. If I use all that and my super intelligence, I think I could do this. All of this right in his head, bro. That's, he's smart. He's smart. So the Nomu regenerates and he comes dashing to Zuko, and Zuko uses his bow staff, his bow staff in that, and he takes it out and he tries to slice through the Nomu's leg again, but the Nomu, I guess, dodges it, and Shigaraku's like, that kid was able to use heat vision, and now this bow thing? Well, it is somewhat of a laser too, so that could be his quirk. Let's see this fight. All Might's got some promising students. So the Nomu comes running at Izuku again, and Izuku tries to use his force field, but the Nomu breaks that. It breaks that, like glass, The Izuku goes flying, the Nomu comes again, and he processes it in his head. He's gonna be here in 0.1 seconds. All right, I gotta time this perfectly. And then Nomu comes at him and is about to grab Izuku, and Izuku's like, "Now he dodges that," and he knees the Nomu, which doesn't do anything. But then he slices on the arm again. He's like, "All right," and he does like a back move to slice the other arm, and then he goes on his knees and slice both of the arms off, and he uses all his strength to throw the Nomu at Shigaraki. And Shigaraki's like, "What? He threw the Nomu?" And Shigaraki kind of has to do a diving dodge, and he's like, "Damn that kid! I don't want to torture him. Just kill him, Nomu." And then Izuku's like, "Damn!" He's like, "Oh, I think." He's like, "I thought of it," and he grabs freaking Shigaraki with his molecular kinesis, and he brings them over as quick as he can. And the Nomu's kind of going at Izuku to throw a punch, and the Nomu starts to speed up and he throws a punch, but then Izuku has Shigaraki right in front of him, and the Nomu just stops, because he doesn't want to hit his master. And Shigaraki's like, "So you would use me, a villain, as an armor? You heroes are despicable." "No, I knew he wasn't going to hit you. It was more of a distraction." Like a massive heat vision, like fire type things, because Zuka does the analytics and that, he studied, and he burst a giant hole in the Nomu's chest, which kind of splits him in half in a sense. How do I explain it? Well, yeah, he kind of cuts him in half, the Nomu, and the Zuku, that he realizes that's gonna take a little much more time to heal up. So he's gotta get away, because he he's at his limit. He's not gonna be able to do this again. So he runs like hell, and he leaves, and Shigura's like, "That kid's better than expected. Damn him." And he kind of does this weird panting thing while scratching his neck and doesn't know what to do. And he's like, "Kirigiri!" But Kirigiri's, well, actually, no. Well, Kirigiri's fighting 13, and then he defeats her, and then he comes and he's like, "What do you want?" "Kill them all. Kill them all. We need to make All Might suffer. Make him suffer." And then "I am here," and All Might appears, and that's when he gets even more pissed off. He's like, "All Might's here," and Kiriko's like, "Calm down, Shigaraki. We have to Nomu. He can still take out All Might." "But that kid, he was able to take him." "No, he wasn't able to take him out. Look at the Nomu. He's regenerating. Calm down, Master. Just think this through. The plan will work." And he kind of gains his composure again. He's like, "All right, Kirigiri." And that's almost like, "I am here," all pissed off and stuff. And he sees the Nomu, and he dashes and throws a punch, which he absorbs the punch. Yeah, you know what I mean. It absorbs the punch, and what am I saying, Kirigiri? Whew. Keep forgetting. I'm butchering the names right now. I can't even remember them, bro. Freaking Shigaraki's like, "Oh, All Might, you're quite angsty, aren't you? You didn't even analyze the situation. I saw enough. I knew. I saw. I The moment I came in, I saw one of my students heat vision right through your Nomu, and I assumed that he was the villain, and I was right." It's like, that's the problem with you heroes. You just assume. Nomu, kill All Might. and then they have their battle and all that stuff, and Kyuubi gets caught and all that, and Izuku sees that and he's about to intervene, but then Toroki and Bakugo come in and they get him out, and almost all right, I'm gonna turn up a notch, and then he does this freaking, the punch again, and he saves the day, and she goes like, it's unfair, no, no, it's unfair, that kid. No, those other kids. No more. And the other heroes come with Eden, he gets shot and he's like, Kirikiri, let's go. And they dip. And they dip. So yeah. Um so yeah. Was that pretty fast? I don't know. I'm trying to get this through as great as possible. No scripting that, you know what I mean? No scripting that. That was what am I doing? Alright, this is what happens. But this feels like OG King Donald to me. But anyways, I don't care. I'm gonna do what I want. So anyways, everyone's excited that All Might is able to defeat him, and they feel inspired because they saw All Might go against a real threat, and to defeat him like that, it was really impressive. And also they felt, and also Bakugo and Toroki and all those guys felt somewhat, I don't know, impressed of Midoriya to be able to analyze the situation that they would have buckled under the pressure if they're being honest. And he was able to find a way to escape death from that Dobu. So it was quite impressive. And they saw his heat vision quite go up high and his laser bow. Yeah, it was really smart thinking from him. Smart thinking. So yeah, so everything goes by. They go have a few days off, and then they come back to school. Come back to school. Uh, Whoa. Oh, sorry. I don't even know where I left off. So, okay, okay. Okay. So everyone was given a few days off, and they came back fresh to school and everything. So, so then, yeah. So then, Azawa announces that they're gonna have the UA Sports Festival, and everyone gets excited. And Izuku is determined to improve himself for this battle. So then, straight after school, he goes home and he starts to train. He wants to improve more on his strength, and yeah, and getting around to maybe master Adam, because he hasn't gotten everything Adam yet. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So yeah, he's gonna start training and all that stuff, and he's gonna increase his strength significantly because I said it'll go even more faster for the progress. So Izuku's strength is going up there. It's going up. And I'm gonna say Izuku unlocks the blast wave, cause why not? He was training and he got frustrated because Bakugo with one for all, he's gonna surpass him. He surpassed him, yeah, and he needs a way to beat him. So he got angry that his burst of energy burst out, and Izuku's like, I think I may have surpassed Bakugo now. So yeah, he goes back to school, and it's time for the UA Sports Festival. So Izuku, crap, I forgot who gave it. I'm gonna just say Izuku. I'm gonna just say Izuku. That's me. Alright, so in the locker room, everyone's there getting prepared, and that's when Toroki walks up to Izuku and says, "I don't know what your abilities are, and I don't know how this Bionics works, but I swear to you that I'm gonna beat you." And he starts to walk away, and Izuku's like, "Wait, Toroki, I don't know much about you, and all I know about you is that your quirk is amazing. And for a long time, I wished I had a quirk, but I got these bionics, and I want to show the world that what a quirkless person can accomplish. Even though I have bionics, I'm still representing the quirkless people to show them there's no limit to your strength. So I accept your challenge. I'm gonna show you what I can do. And Box like, hi. Why are you guys forgetting about me? I am one of the strongest one here. And if you rule me out, I'm just gonna sweep right past you. And it looks like I never ruled you out, Bakugo. I was just answering to him. But if you want a challenge too, alright then. So then, yeah, everyone gets pumped just to seeing that their three rivalry is, it's active and they get inspired. They're like, all right, we gotta step up too. We're not gonna let them take first place. So yeah, everyone's pumped and they walk out. And I'm just gonna say, Izuku gets the speech, and everyone's quite curious to see to hear what he says. Like all those guys, everything. So Zuko walks up to Bonham. uh, I know this must be funny or shocking to some of you guys to know that I'm quirkless. You know, I'm quirkless and I have bionics, but I'm not gonna let that stop me. I'm not gonna let any of you guys, and you guys shouldn't let that stop you too. I I wanted to show the world what a bionic hero could do, what quirkless people could do. Being quirkless is not the end, and also having a quirk doesn't make you superior in every way. I want to show everyone that anything is possible. Anything is possible for any quirkless person. Oh, someone with a quirk. In this sports festival, it's gonna be in the history books. And if you want to be a part of those history books, you gotta try your hardest because we only have this shot. We might have our first and second, but it's better to make a first impression to show the world how you are, to show the pro heroes how you roll. So if you want to be a part of the history books, if you want to impress everyone, try your best. Alright, this is UA. We gotta show everyone why we were able to make it here. We gotta show everyone our skills. No matter what course you are, you should try your very best to come first place. Alright, let's get this! And it was, and they kind of get hyped and everything, and all the courses like, damn, I'm gonna get hyped. Even the general studies and the business, like, hey, maybe I could win this, and everything. And yeah, and they getting hyped because I guess it was a good speech. It wasn't a good speech, but anyways, anyway, so Midnight announces all the announces the next the first battle in a sense, the first event, which will be a race, and it looks like, oh, how do I not? I don't want to breathe yet. Could win this in a flash. But anyways, let's do this. So what happens was that so 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 everyone's in the tunnel and everything, and Midnight shouts "Go!" and Todoroki does the same thing to freeze the floor, but Zuko's and he just I guess he uses his heat vision and he uses his strength to jump ahead of the competition, and you just if you watch the anime, you just see all of UA students able to get out the ice. But anyways, Zuko, no, Todoroki is pissed. He's like, "Oh, damn it, even Mineta got past." How did Mineta get? They just said, all right, yeah. So, yeah, everyone's that, and Bakugo is just like, ha ha ha, and he uses explosions with Fun for All to blast through the competition and beat and go ahead of Toroki, and Toroki's like, what? And he's speeding up his ice. And Zuko's like, damn, they're pulling ahead. And he's running. He's trying to use his strength to push him forward, but it's not going to be fast enough to catch up with those guys. So he just keeps on pushing. He's third right now. So everyone else is trying their best. And then until they arrive to the 0 point robot, what Bakugo just does, he's just, and he just does a punch, an exploding punch, and right through it, and it just decimates it, and everyone's like, wow, look at that explosive power. Toro's like, I'm not gonna let him beat me, and he does the ice thing like he done in the anime, and everyone's like, whoa, and most of the crowd is coming with the Zuko just right ahead, and he's like, I'm not gonna let them get ahead of me. And he kind of uses a different ability this time. He uses hacking, he hacks into the system of the robot. He hacks it, and he just makes a pathway, makes them move and destroy the other ones. And he's just like, I guess it's a gift for everyone else. And he just starts running, and everyone's just like, whoa, Izuku Midoriya was able to make the robots pass just by using his mind. He must be a wizard or something. I don't know. And it was, as I was like, that's not the case, President Mike. The case is that Midoriya has different skills with these bionics, and one of them is hacking. I'm sure he hacked into the main frame of the robots, and he made them destroy each other. Quite smart on his hand. But it did help him get him past, and it helped him get past, but at the same time helped everyone else. By doing that, it's gonna be a bumpy ride. And a person was like, and he's kind of like shocked that as I was speaking, he was like, whoa, oh, nice one, Azawa. Nice explanation. Why don't you talk like this more often? And that's when he just keeps quiet. He's like, all right then. So then it goes back to race and everything. So Izuku, he's trying his best. They passed through the canyon already. That was easy. So Izuku, what he has to do is jump the boulder to boulder to boulder, which is not that bad. So then, yeah, everyone else is catching up. They kind of irrelevant. It's mostly just those three that I'm concerned about. So everyone's thing, and Izuku kind of catches up. He's he's really pushing it. So they all neck and neck, and Bakugo's like, and he does, and Toru's like, and they do I guess, a blast, which they try to hit each other, but it doesn't, and it actually hits Izuku, which he gets hit back, and he falls on the mine, and and it explodes, and everyone's like, and they're like, ooh, that enhanced the blast, and Izuku's, I won't say, he's just like, I guess, bruised, and it's like, I can't lose. No, father's watching, mom's watching. I can't disappoint. Gotta show the world. Who? What? A bio person can do. And that's when he unlocks Bree, and he accesses his super speed and just, I guess, blazes past the competition. he just has explosions behind him, and Bakugo and Toroku's like, wait, what? And it just hears Zuko blast through him out, zoom past him and get first place. And they like, what just happened? And everyone's like, oh, Atsuko Midoriya came in first place. And everyone's like, what? He just what? So yeah, everyone's impressed. And that's when you just cut to Inko and Davenport at home. Davenport in tears. They're both in tears just to see Izuku unlock. He's Bree, he's Bree. Even though he hasn't mastered any of them, he's still unlocking abilities that he shouldn't have. You know, Davenport's impressed, but he's also somewhat concerned. And Zuko, he just realizes what happens. He's like, whoa. And he looks around and he sees everyone in the stadium. I'm in the stadium. And he looks behind and he sees Bakugo and Torogi coming. He's like, I came first place. And he's psyched. And he's like, and press my, the Bionic Kid has came first place. It's Midoriya. And everyone's like, well, maybe this Bionic Kid does have a future. Maybe it wasn't just a fluke. So yeah. So then everything happens and all that, and then Midnight announces the next second thing, the cavalry battle, and Izuku finds out that he has 10 million points, and the people, I wouldn't say instantly ruled him out. They see his abilities and he is strong, but they don't want that heat. They don't want that pressure. So Izuku's just stuck there, and he's trying to think of the best possible people to be on his team, but he sees that they're gone, yeah. And then that's when he sees Uraka, and Uraka comes and he's like, hey man, do you want to be on my team? And he's like, you want to be on my team? He's like, yeah. And but Izuku's like, the you could fit in almost any other team with the 60 with a high chance that you'll get them there, and you choose me. He's like, yeah, why not team up with a friend? So he's like, okay, all right then, that could work, but let me think. And he kind of scans. He's like, I have two people on my, and then that's when the freaking May comes and he's like, let me be on your team. And Zuko's like, what? Why do? He's like, you have the 10 million points. That means everyone's gonna have their eyes on you. And I want everyone to see my babies. And Zuko's like, oh, alright then. I mean, no one else is on my team, so alright, I'll take that. And he's calculating, he's like, who could be you? And then he's like, oh. And he goes to that person, and of course that person's Tokiyami. Yeah! I'm gonna just keep the teams the same. So yeah, they have the team set, the team set. Izuku, he's gonna be on top of everyone, the same. It's gonna be the same. So everyone comes bursting to them, and they do the same tactic and everything. But yeah, it gets destroyed by the Menace Ball, and that's when they sitting ducks, and that's when everyone's coming for them and everything. So Izuku analyzes all the teams that are coming for them, and he sees he tries to make I guess who would be the most threats, and it's Bakugo's team and Todoroki's team. So what he does, he tries to dismiss the other teams so they could focus on them, alright? So he uses his molecular kinesis to make the other teams trip, like, like he moves the person's at the front like he's about to step, but like moves it, so then he'll be like, whoa, and he trips. And he does that for everyone else. And he tries it with Bakugo's team, but Kirishima with his hardened state is quite hard to move. So it's like, damn. And he doesn't even try with Todoroki's team because at that point he's kind of finished with regular kinesis. So they're coming at him, and Zuko's alright. Let me think. And he's like, force field, and he sets them up, and he's like, Uraka now! She touches the force field, and it starts to levitate. I'm like, whoa! And they're like, damn! And that's when he's like, release, alright, and because of the force field, they protect it. And they're like, damn, alright, they could use that tactic. And they come at him again, this time with Kaminari's electricity shot. Izuku realizes that his force field is strong, but I don't know if he can withstand his blast at full capacity. So he does the same thing of the levitation, and Toroki anticipated that. And he uses his ice to get up to the highest point, and they're about to touch him. And Zuko's like, oh crap! And he does a blast wave, which knocks Toroki's team away and destroys the ice. And he's just like, and they just like, and everyone's just surprised. Even Zuko's team, they're like, we didn't know you could do that. Just keep doing that, and it won't be away. So, so yeah, he keeps doing that, but he can't. So at the very last second, Bakugo's team comes blazing at them, and Zuko, he's out of energy in a sense. So it's up to everyone else. So Tokiyami starts defending. Uraka can't really do anything. May can't really. It's mostly Tokiyami. So Tokiyami starts defending, and Bakugo's like, too late. He jumps off his team, uses explosions, and he he grabs a headband. He's like, and he runs away, and it was like, yeah, and they're like, check the headband. Boom. It wasn't the 10 million points. And Zuku's team go, yeah. They switched out the headbands, yeah. So they came in first place. I'm gonna say Toroki's third. Toroki's second, and one Bakugo, and shit. Alright, so skip the battles. So Izuku gets the same warning from Ojiro about to not to ask questions about that Shinzo guy. So, anyways, he has his battle with him and everything. So they get into battle, and Shinzo's like, "What's your name?" And Izuku's just like, "Alright, where you from?" She's just like, your team was weak, and Zuza. And then he starts trying to insult her, but Zuko, he doesn't care. He just keeps on laughing. And he walks to Shincho, and she's like, crap, I need to get him. It's like, that girl of yours, Uraka, she's a Tatiana. What the? And it's just like, hey! She's not a Tatiana. She doesn't belong to the streets. And Shinto's like, because you responded, she is a Tatiana. Why did I even do that? Oh my god. So Izuku gets trapped in the thing, and everyone's just like, oh my gosh, just because of that line. And Uraka is kind of like I guess blushing. Just like, what? I could have taken the Tatiana thing. I don't really care, but why did Izuku defend me? And she's kind of, and then Izuku's walking, and he figures out, and he's, oh crap, and he's like, the only way to do it is if I. He kind of shuts down. Shuts down. He he shut down. He fried his chip. I don't know who fried it. He's an electrical current through his body, which makes him shut down, I guess. So he falls to the ground. Shinso's like, wait, what? Zuku, oh, okay. And he comes back, and he's like, time to end it, Shinso. And he ends it with Shinso easy. And he tells Shinso, like, I understand your story and you want to be in the hero course, but you can't put self-pity on yourself just because everyone tells you It's not. If you thought logically, it's actually a good quirk. It could really stop villains in a really quick fashion without much destruction. Kids, they don't know what they're talking about. They don't know what's a good and efficient quirk. They only care about quirks that look cool. But anyways, I think if you keep on trying and you develop that skill of yours, I'm sure you'll make it to the hero course. But anyways, ciao. So yeah. Anyways, so Zuko has his next battle. I'm gonna try to speed things up here. It's 45 minutes and that's the one. Yeah, I'm gonna really speed things up right now. So yeah, I'm gonna speed things up right now. Zuko Izuku has his battle with Todoroki and he has his encounter with Endeavor, but he tells Endeavor he's not a tool. Screw off, man. And Izuku has his fight with Todoroki. Todoroki, he has the edge, of course, but Izuku uses his cunning intelligence and his heat vision and his laser ball. He was able to cut through the ice, stop Todoroki from, ice skating and he pushes Todoroki to his limit that he has to use the fire. He has to. Sorry, guys, I can't explain it, but I really want to get this. I said I want to get this done, but I said I started to ramble, and yeah. So I'm rambling right now. So I gotta speed things up now. So uh, Izuku touches a nerve in Toroki's heart, tells him it's your quirk. I don't really have a grip, but anyways. So Izuku, but what am I saying? So Toroki uses his fire side, and Izuku's like, oh crap, and he uses his force field he goes in for a punch, but he uses his force field to protect himself. So Zuko once that happens, Zuko no, he uses his force when he goes in, and the thing is happening, and Todoroki is almost finished, but then he just sees a punch, and he gets hit and he gets out in the ring. So Zuko wins. Halala, waloa. That was weird. So Izuku goes on to the next battle, defeats Ida effectively, using his kinesis real quick, you know what I mean? So it's now the fight Izuku versus Bakugo. So I'm gonna say this fight was quite intense because Bakugo still hasn't forgotten the two times they fought. The first time Izuku won, second time it's undecided, so he wants to win. So he's going in ferociously. And Izuku, he also wants to win. So it's a quite a battle. Izuku has to rely more on his intelligence this time because Bakugo, he's a fine prodigy, he's a fine prodigy. So Izuku is using all his stuff and he he wasn't able to access his Brie again because that time I guess he was emotional and he really needed it. So it's only temporarily unlocked. So I'm gonna say Bakugo wins this fight uh, because he was more prepared and he knew his strengths and his weaknesses too. When he knows Izuku, he knows Izuku, so he was gonna win. So Bakugo is awarded the medal and everything. Izuku, second, third. All right, so skip to everything, and now it's the hero names. That I don't know about. Maybe if you want to leave in the comments which hero name you want Izuku to have. It won't really matter because I'm going to finish this today. I'm going to just call him not the cyborg, the human cyborg. The human cyborg. Okay, I'll go with that. The human cyborg. All right. So then, Izuku he gets the highest acceptance, the highest things. And he decides to go with Endeavor. Actually, surprisingly, everyone was surprised because yeah, Endeavor. So Bakugo goes with Gran Torino, and everyone goes to their places. And Izuku was impressed to see what's his face, uh, Endeavor's place and everything. But the only reason Endeavor took him is because Izuku defeated Shoto, and he wants Izuku to be his sparring partner so he gets stronger. So he does that. Izuku doesn't really get anything from this. He's just using his force field most of the time, and Endeavor's using him to like break his force field like this, and he shoots the fireball, which breaks Izuku's. And he's like, "Try that," and Izuku's kind of being overworked here, but he's like, "Whatever." So he switch over to Bakugo's perspective, and he's kind of weirded out of this place, and he meets Gran Torino. At first, he didn't like it, but then he starts to realize it's kind of cool. So Gran Torino just helped Bakugo with some of his flaws he saw during the fight against Suzuku, which is composure. He doesn't have much composure. No, he doesn't have the. He doesn't. Hold up. He lets his emotion get in ahead of himself. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, I'm waffling again. So they go to Hosu and they want to stop Stain and everything. So the Nomus attack, and so yeah, the Nomus attack, and Zuko realizes that Ira's there, and he starts dipping with Toroki, and they make it just on time because he was about to get stabbed by Stain like right in the heart, but Zuko like uses heat vision to knock the blade away. So this fight, it was quite a challenge for Izuku because he was using logic to do this, but his Stain was transcending his logic. He was, even though he's not supposed to be the strong, he's just going behind his body. So Izuku was kind of not relying on his attack. He's more of instinct, and they're able to defeat him just barely, just barely. So yeah, actually, yeah, that's where I'm gonna end it for today. I just realized that I wanna I like my method, so I'm not gonna go fast paced because yeah, I'm not gonna go fast paced, so I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and it's been King Donald signing out. Peace. Don't wanna do that.